Every once in a while, someone gives you a gift that has extra special meaning. I have lots of license plates from different friends around the country, and but this one up here was given to me by my oldest granddaughter not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago. When I first looked at it, I said, well, some of those letters and numbers are upside down. She said, Grandpa, look at what it spells out. Blessed. I am blessed. My wiring harness from my ignition switch goes up and over and down and comes right in right here. This is where it plugs in at, and I have a new ignition switch coming in the mail. Won't be here till next week, but we're going to do some testing anyway and find out where these different things go to. I've got to find my neutral safety switch, which should be down here on the transmission somewhere. I also uncovered this box here, and we have I got my starter solenoid jump, seeing as how it's not working off the key. But listen to this. And we know it's in gear because it just tried to jump forward. So I'm going to jack the back end up and see if I get this thing into neutral. Maybe we'll try starting it. What do you think of them apples? Okay, I'm going in. I'm going to take these jumper wires off of here to the solenoid, and I need to get into these connections here, and I can't slide this casing back far enough. And these are bullet connectors in here. So I'm cutting the sleeve, and we can put the sleeve back on afterwards and tape it together. Now we've got all of our connections separated here. And let me show you. I have already checked. We know we have power up to the ignition switch. Here is the fuse block. Just one fuse in here, and it has a spare fuse in here as well, and it's in really good shape. It's nice and clean in there. Okay, now maybe you can see my fuse block a little bit better, and I'm going to stick my probe down in there. You see I got power on this end, and I got power on that end, so we've got a good fuse in there. And snap that back together if I can. There we go. And the spare fuse goes back. It's got a little spot right in the lid that holds it in place. So we're going to slide that back down inside its covering, because we don't need to be messing around with that at the moment. And I'll have to take a little doing to get that lid back on. But anyway, we got power there, and this is where our power comes out of the fuse box, right here. That. So, and these have nice rubber covers on them that kind of snap in place. So that's the wire that goes up to my key. And also have a red wire here. I'm wondering where that one goes. This one should be hot as well. and that one is hot. So I'm not sure where that one goes at the moment. Now, I have the color wires that go to my neutral switch are black and green with a red stripe. There's green with a red stripe right there. It's possible that the bulb just as bad. And I'm thinking, if I have my key turned on, which I do, I'm going to have to trace this, find out where this is going, and this is going right down here. See that? You see where I'm pointing to right there? Yep, acorns are falling off the trees. It's fall. Now, this has got a sealed plug cap here. I have no idea how I can get in to view that switch that's down in there. And I don't believe that I can without pulling this whole cover off here. And I guess I'm not going to mess with that at the moment, because I really didn't want to get in that far into it. And this should be the one providing power to it. So this one here should light up with the key on, which it has been on. It's off now. It's back on. I'm going to come back up here to the switch, do my testing. Okay, so that's bared back now. Whoa, wait! Look! Look! Can you see? Oh, must have been a bad connection back at the other place. Can you see what I'm seeing? Look at that. My neutral light is on. Whoa. Let me go down and see if the reverse light goes on. Look at that. Now our reverse light is working. So we had a bad connection, evidently back down in here. So that's in reverse now. I'm going to come up one to get neutral. There it is. So I'm going to rehook my jumper wires to the solenoid. And we know the solenoid will work. Yeah, I'm going to rehook that up. We're going to squirt a little starting fluid down inside there, or a little 2-cycle oil. And I'm going to give it a crank. See if it'll fire off. Okay, we're going to dump a little gas right in here. And we're going to hook our starter button back up to the solenoid. Woohoo! She runs! Fire in the hole! Yes, sirree, Bob. It's getting better all the time. Okay, so it's later in the same day. I got my starter button back again. I tried taking the starter switch apart, and it's not going to work, so I think I can get a little bit different. They don't have the one for this one, but they have one for the next couple of years later. The only difference is the choke has a slide here. I've already ordered the choke cable for this, which mounts up in here. But so I wouldn't have to use the choke thing here, but have the starter button there. Anyway, we're going to turn the key on, and if you look over here, you can see the neutral light is on. I've got my gas tank set up here and pressurized, and I got the carburetor on it, and I have my throttle cable hooked up. Let's see what happens. Choke on. Probably need a little bit higher than that. Take the choke off. That's the choke completely off. Gotta love them apples. Sounds really, really good. I've got 2-stroke oil in it, so it's smoking a little bit. Well, we're gonna turn it off now. Look at them apples. Wow. I'm telling you, it's really coming along pretty nicely. So I guess the next thing I gotta do, I gotta get that gas tank fixed so I can put it back on here. You know, I have rear brakes with the pedal, and I haven't tried shifting it. I've got the rear wheels up in the air just in case. But yeah, really, really sounds good. Very good. So that's a good end of a day. It's almost 6:15. I took a break, went and had some lunch, watched a video with my wife, and then decided I'd come back out because I needed to get my shirt, you know. But boy, oh boy, that is really, really good. Let's do that one more time, just for the sound of it. Now, see that light, the switch is still not quite right because the light doesn't always light up. Listen to that thing purr. I guess the next thing we're going to have to do is, we got to get the gas tank fixed. Probably going to tape it to the back end of one of my lawnmowers, or maybe my big tractor even. Tape it onto the wheel of that, duct tape it, and put some nuts and bolts in it, and some vinegar and water, and we'll drive that puppy around and see if we can get it to knock off some of the rust inside there. Get it cleaned up, don't you know. So yeah, I'm really stoked. Very, very happy with the way it runs. And it fired right off the bat. Just like that. So until next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, thumbs up, sharing, all of them good things. Next time, well, it's going to be a week before I get my electrical parts like my ignition switch and the starter button and all that kind of stuff. But I'm thinking, I don't think I can wait a whole week. I'm thinking we're going to probably do some hot wiring and try driving it around the backyard at least. What do you think of them apples? Yes, sirree, Bob. Let's do it. Bye for now. Come on, answer me back, boys. Yeah, we're letting the roosters out of the small pen during the day now. They automatically go back in when it starts getting dusk. So we come out and we close the door and keep them safe for the night. They usually come running when I come out. Bye for now. It does get noisy around here. I guess you can't tell in the background, can you, huh?